All right. So I'm not going to move. I'm going to stay right here and let's see if we can get connected. So let me wait till I get some guys on there. Where are you? Hello, hello. Let's see here. I am at the most beautiful spot in the Dana Point Headlands. Very, very beautiful spot. Let's see. Anybody on? I see. All right. I see somebody on. All right. All right. God, future billionaire. God bless you. What's up, man? Hey, I'm kind of staying in one place. I'm on a killer trail, but the problem is that the internet keeps going off. So if I walk, it might get worse. It might get better. Let me try a few steps. Okay. And thanks for the comments. What's up? What's up, Joel? Let's see. Howdy, Ronin Man. How are you doing? Metal Gear Punisher. What's up, man? I'm good. I'm good. I put 92 into that. Let's see, 92K into that. All right. H bar. All right. Thank you very much. Can you guys hear me? Everything's good? Everything's good. If you can hear me, let's see. Not too bad of a connection, I think. I'm hoping here. Always love to hear your content and insights. Please keep it up. Thank you. Sound great. Okay. All right. Well, we're here at Dana Point Headlands, this beautiful place. This a lot of stories happen here. Now it's like a nature reserve, but we used to come here and bone chicks back in the day. When I was 14, I'd steal cars from over here and take chicks up here and then check out the view. This was the spot. No lag. Okay. All right, good. Good. So hit me some questions. Looks like guys are finding it. So yeah, let me see here. I don't know if I should keep walking or not. Just let me know if the connection gets worse, gets better. Let's see here. Game on. All right, let me see. I'll tentatively walk a few steps and then let me know if it gets getting worse. Let's see. Likes your reply. Okay. I'm going to go back. Okay. Is it still connecting? Okay. It's kind of crazy out here because you never know if in the U.S. Everybody brags about the U.S. technology, but man, internet's terrible here. Thailand, I get a great connection anywhere. Japan too. Let's see. Okay, is it still good? I see it's still live. I'm gonna go back here because this seems to be a good connection. All right, so feel free to hit me with some questions, and I'm gonna rattle off a few things here. I announced a summit this month, or April 25th, 26th, 27th in Santa Cruz, California. And if you never lost connection, no lags. All right, fuck yeah, dude, that's awesome. Yeah, we're gonna do this is Southern California for you guys that don't know the area. This is Southern California, and we're gonna do a up that way, Northern California. So I'll drive up Cruz. If you guys never been, it's like, fuck, it's an amazing place. Santa Cruz is actually where the hippies started in the 60s because it's such a fucking, what do you call it? You can just throw seeds on the ground and shit starts growing. So it's like such a great place to grow food. So they did the hippie growing food thing and living in trees and stuff. It's a very nice place. It's got the redwood trees. So we're going to go there. We're going to go do some, what's that other thing called? Frisbee golf. Anybody can surf if you want to surf. You can, no lag in China. You got that right. The connection is good there. Yeah, Santa Cruz, you can do what? You can borrow a surfboard. If you never surfed, there's a place where you can rent a surfboard for $50 and you get a wetsuit, everything you need. And then I can take you out in the water. We'll get you on the board. So we're going to do that. Let's see. I got to read these things here. How's your mother doing? Did she make you some of that bread? She did. She did. And in fact, we just ate the bread. I was eating my mom's bread. And then she made some fresh bread because I was eating stuff that was, sliced up and frozen and toasting it. And then she made some fresh bread. So we had one of my brother's old friends over today, and we had some, she made curry from scratch, Indian curry, and then we had with bread and rice. It was fucking awesome. Yeah, it was so good. Did you try to make the bread? Did you follow the recipe? Okay. Are you, Joshua, are you in Korea? All right. We need to get Oh man, oh man. I've been up here with every girl I ever had back in the day was up here with me. Because this is the place you take girls. This is basically lovers lane up here in the old days when I was growing up. Yeah, we come up here. It's like, especially you stand on the edge there, killer view. Yeah, when I was 14, I used to steal cars and then come over here with girls, and it was fucking great. You always had a good reaction up here, because it's so pretty. The birds are cruising over there, gliding over there. I tell you, man, they can't ruin this place. You can take all the politics you want, but it doesn't matter. The place is still gorgeous. It's still fucking gorgeous. And just down there, killer surf right over there. Great surf. I went out surfing yesterday over there. How do you stay friends with blue-pilled guys? Okay, so we got our first question. Future billionaire, thank you very much. How do you stay friends with blue-pilled guys? And should I try to help them? I have a lot of friends from every type of lifestyle. You guys know, right? I got friends that are religious. I got friends that are in the mafia. I got friends in Hell's Angels. I got friends, different political, like things in China, CCP members. I got friends that are in every fucking walk of life. For me, being friends is different than having the same basically thinking. I got friends from every type of friend. I got tons of friends that are married, and they do their thing, and that's great. It doesn't, that's their choice. We all have a choice about life, right? Well, how we want to live, what we want to do. I don't have any opinion about whether people should do, if people want to do whatever, I think it's great. It's like, the thing what I do is I just live my life. And if somebody sees it as attractive, then they might copy me or might ask for my opinion. I'm not going to push my opinion on somebody if they're not asking me, right? So I think what a lot of guys do when they first start getting, red pill ideas is they basically preach to the choir, right? Tell everybody everything. Start preaching to everybody. I don't think that's good. I think you just live your life, and if it's an attractive life, people will start to ask you questions. And they'll start to say, hey, it seems like you're always pretty happy. You know what I mean? Like, what are you doing? Like, and if you're in good shape, people will ask you. They'll say, what do you eat? And things like that, right? How do you work out? What kind of workout do you do? So I wait for people to ask, And, my friends, I gain a lot from having different kind of friends. I have a lot of friends that are fucking hardcore liberal Democrats. I'm not really like hardcore on either end, really. I kind of, over my life, have been more of a libertarian type. But definitely I like what's going on with Doge. I think the government wastes a lot of money, and I hate that. Because they take our money and they waste it. I don't like that. Doesn't matter what party it is. But yeah, I just, for my friends, and I listen to them too. I listen to their opinions, because they might have a good idea for me, just because they think differently than me. It doesn't, for me, that's why I have so many friends. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to change people. You guys are someone who's interested in changing, then I'll give you the fucking hardcore. But if somebody's not interested in changing, they're just doing their thing. Like I have tons of friends who are overweight and they're just happy with what they're doing. I got friends with diabetes and, I wish they would listen to me, but, they don't about that kind of topic. And, they live their lives. So, yeah, if they ask me questions, I love to help people out. I was at, Drinking Dave's house in Cambodia, and his kids asked me how to give a speech because I do a lot of public speaking, on my own. I'm under my real name. And I taught the kid how to do it. He won first place. I taught the girl how to tell stories. She won the storytelling contest. in her school in Cambodia. And, it was fun because they wanted to hear my opinion. So then it's fun to teach, right? I taught them how to swim, because they saw me swimming and running around, and one's 12, one's 6, they were like, they wanted to hear, so I was like, fuck yeah. I taught them how to swim, and one day they're swimming like crazy, so I want to help people who want my help. If they don't want my help, don't see the value, that's cool. We can just be friends on another level. You know what I mean? No big deal. Let's see. Is it possible to live cheaply in the U.S.? I think it is. It is possible to live cheaply in the U.S. Definitely. Like up in Santa Cruz, it's expensive, right? Where we're going to do the summit later this month, 25th, 26th, 27th. But people will just rent a room. So there's a lot of college students up there. So you can get a room for about $1,000, maybe $1,100 for a room. That's pretty cheap. That's pretty cheap to be in such an epic location. So yeah, you can live cheap in the U.S. for sure. I always have. I lived cheap in the U.S. too. I was always saving my money when I was a kid. Time for small whiskey for me. Nice. Breno, what's up, man? Hey, how's it going? Hey, what does that say? Schlunt? I can't really read. Slante from the Irish Republic. What's up, man? Hey, have a whiskey, man. Yeah, relax. Sounds good. Sounds good, man. I got to get out there. I'm going to be out there. I'm doing a tour of Europe. One of my friends signed a deal with A&M Records. He's doing a tour September, October in Europe. So I'm going to go with him. I'll go with the band, and then I'll probably figure on doing a summit in Europe sometime in that time, or maybe after the tour ends. So I'll be over there. Yeah, so let's meet up for sure. I want to do a summit in Europe for sure. So it's kind of perfect. I haven't been to Europe since 1988. So it's been a long time. Yeah, Racer Bill. Yeah, Racer Bill's good, man. He moved to Texas, and I haven't heard from him. Yeah, my brother helped him get a job in Boston, and I forgot what happened with that. But anyway, they're good friends. Kind of similar work they do. And Racer Bill's a great guy. He's a good friend. He's honest. And yeah, he's a great guy. He's got a good balance. He never gets too high emotionally, never gets too low. You know what I mean? He's very emotionally stable. Racer Bill. Living the good life. I'm envious. Yeah, it is good here, man. It is so. It's warm and it's pretty. I can't show you the prettiest part because I'm afraid the internet's going to disconnect because the internet's over there, right? The city. And if I walk over there, it's going to go out. I know. Yeah, Chris can too. Yeah, he did his thing, and he's out. I think he was living in Ukraine prior to the war, and I don't know where he went after that. I was on a live stream with him, with like 4 guys. I can't remember what holiday it was. I think it was like Veterans Day or something, and we did a live stream. Seemed like he was doing okay. Have I ever lived in Mexico? No, I haven't. I went to Mexico a lot as a kid. We used to go down there and get drunk and surf. That was basically what we did, right? So as kids, that was the place you can go to be free back then. Like here, there was cops and there was rules. Mexico, anybody could buy booze. You could sleep anywhere, camp anywhere. And so Mexico was kind of freedom for me when I was a kid. Whenever I thought about freedom, I'm like, I'm going to Mexico. That was the thing, right? Down in Mexico. I've always wanted freedom, man. Ever since I was a little fucking kid, listening to Ramblin' Band in the back of my parents' car. 72 LTD, man. I was like, I just wanted freedom, I always wanted to go to a place I could be free. It's just the way I was, even as a little kid. Belize. All right. Let's see. Green Moss Man. All right, Green Moss Man from Belize. Welcome. It's funny, a lot of guys. Yeah, we got Ireland, all over the place, man. Fucking lots of guys from different places. That's cool. Yeah, what's going on? Hit me with some questions or comments or like topics, and we could talk about. I'm here at this beautiful place. Oh, look at these birds. They're just floating on the wall. I want to fucking do wingsuits in Norway. If anybody does wingsuiting, I want to try that. They're just floating on the air here. God, that's beautiful. Oh man, they're just cruising up the coast. Oh, that's cool. That's beautiful. Yeah, last time, like I'm reading the comments here. Last time I was in Bangkok, I noticed the chicks have changed. Definitely, there's been countries are always changing. A country's not really, you can't really ask me, is this a good country? Is this bad? Is this fun? Because it's always changing. So what's going on right now? And that's why I'm doing a summit in Cambodia on the 16th, 17th, 18th of next month in May 16th, 17th, 18th, Cambodia, Phnom Penh. Because Phnom Penh is kind of like Thailand was 25 years ago. So it's happening. It's the girls are friendly. Things are still cheap. They put a lot of effort into things. If you order food, they fucking cook it up. They do a great job. They put their back into shit. You know what I mean? And that's good. There's a question here. Do you think Western guys are making Southeast Asian chicks more entitled? All this is just theory. Don't even worry about it. Just go to places where it's better. And that's why I want to go to Cambodia. I want to take you guys to Cambodia because I think right now that's the place. Don't fret over places that have changed. I still like Thailand for many reasons. It's a good place. But as far as the most friendly chicks with the hottest bods, I would have to say right now, Cambodia is one of the best. Definitely. Estoy cansado. Tired. Is that you're tired, yeah? Fuck, I still remember a little high school Spanish. Cambodia cowgirls. That's right, man. That fucking Cambodia is good, man. Come to the Cambodia Summit. I was telling the guys earlier, 2 summits I'm announcing. One is Santa Cruz, California, about an hour south of San Francisco. Beautiful surf, redwoods. I mean, killer everything. Killer, like, it's so beautiful, man. You guys seen some of the videos. It's fucking epic. So we're gonna do Santa Cruz on the 25th, 26th, 27th of April, and May 16, 17, 18 in Phnom Penh. Let's see, Ronin Man, how often do you work out? Dude, it's the same as always, once a week. Yep, future billionaire answered the question. Once a week, full body. Yep, I'm gonna go heavy probably tomorrow. I went last Saturday. So it doesn't have to be once a week. Sometimes every 5 days, sometimes every 8 days. It just depends on what my schedule's like. I'm learning from these Latinas. Yeah, learning a language is good, man. It's good for your brain too, not just for the girls. They say like learning a language is the number one thing you can do for Alzheimer's, to not get Alzheimer's. God, look at these birds just cruising. That's beautiful. That is freaking beautiful. It's going to be cool when they got a bird suit that we can get in and then fly with the bird, like with wings. I know that's going to happen. Like with movable wings, That would be so cool. Let's see. I have a few secret spots, but I'm afraid to tell anyone. I don't want Westerners to go there. I'm in Riga right now. Okay, cool. Yeah, I tell my friends, I take you guys to the best spots, man. That's what I try to do because people are going to find out anyway. You may as well tell your friends. Fuck it, Don't keep things secret, man. Tell your friends, A lot of the spots I take people to, like in the summer, we go to Japan. We're going to do it again this summer, early August, first week August, Japan Summit. And I take everybody to all the secret spots, man. The secret fish restaurant, $5, best fish in the world. I take people to that because it's going to change anyway. Go and enjoy it, man. Have a big heart. Fucking have a big heart. Share. I think that's a better strategy. than hiding it for yourself. Yeah, that's where they're your friends to share with. Yeah, I agree with that. Totally. Let's see. Sosoa Beach was amazing. Yeah, there's always places that are changing. You know, that's just the way it is. Then you find a new special place. Yep. What advice would you give to someone who's burnt out from traveling? I think the thing with that is, I would say that the word burnt out doesn't have one definition. So you're doing something wrong, right? Anytime you're getting burnt out, doesn't matter if it's from work, from working out, from girls, from traveling, it's like you're not seeing something, right? So the reason why I don't give you a simple answer is because I don't know what you can see. I'm not with you right now. So I can't see the way you're traveling. I can't see the way you're acting. I can't see how much you're moving. And I can't hear you talk, right? And that's why I really think it's good to meet up. Because then if we're together for a few days, right, and you start telling me this and that, I'm traveling here, and then I got bored, then I'll start to figure it out for you. That's what we do at summits. That's exactly what we do. Is, we kind of like open ourselves up as guys. Say, hey, here's what I've been doing. You know what I mean? Here's what's been going on. And here's what I mean by burned out. And that didn't burn me out. That didn't bother me. That bothered me. And then once you get into the details, that's where I can come up with a solution. Because I know what you're talking about. People do get tired of things. But it's usually because they're not maxing. They're doing something. They're not seeing something. So it's a matter of me knowing what you can see and what you're doing, and then giving you a new way to think, right? A new paradigm, basically. And then once you do it, like updating it as you go to the next stage. Because if you're doing the same thing over and over, of course it gets boring. Yeah, if you don't have any friends and you're just going to new places and looking at buildings, I mean, what's the value in that? Not that much, right? There is a Brazilian that travels all around the world, and he said people in Japan are sad and it's the worst place he went. I don't agree, of course, but what do you think about it? People are going to say what they're going to say, and it's going to depend on what they see, who they meet. I guess the way to think about it is if you read something about where you're from, and then you realize it's just one person's opinion about it, right? Depending on how they're living, right? So I wouldn't worry about one guy's opinion about Japan. That's for sure. Because fucking people have all kinds of weird perspectives, right? They're not, it's just like, yeah, I mean, do you read one guy's opinion about artificial intelligence? Do you read one guy's opinion about eating? Do you read one guy's opinion about, should you take the rope? I mean, no. You read a lot of opinions and you try a lot of things, Some guy says something about Japan, it doesn't mean anything to me. I mean, I'm just going to, most people, there's an old saying that wherever you go, there you are. And so people that are sad are going to find sad people. People that are thieves, they're going to find thieves everywhere. People that are happy are going to be happy. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't entirely write off the fact that he's talking about himself, basically. Right? Okay, let's see what's next here. If you're looking for someone to give you the answers, Ronin Man, Ronin is not going to BS you to just come off as all-knowing. Exactly. It takes time. I got to figure out, let's see here, what's the thing here? I don't know which question that was about, be specific. But anyway, I went pretty deep into the guy from who said about Japan. Let's see, let's go to the next one here. If you're looking for someone to give you answers, okay, here's the thing. It's not that I won't give answers. I will give answers. And I'll give you real fucking answers. But I got to know you first. Okay, sometimes I got to know you. Otherwise, I can't answer. So that's why I say to a summit. Let's talk. Show me what you know what I mean? Like, show me who you are. explain in detail. I'll listen. And that's when I can come up with insights. You know, on that kind of question, I can't answer it over a comment on YouTube, just because there's not enough filler there for me to grab onto, right? So I am the one to give specific, but it takes time. And again, it's my opinion, but I'm happy to do it. I'm happy to take a risk, basically. You know, it's not politically correct here. Okay, be honest. That's the stupid thing to say. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, if you don't think I'm honest, then just get off the channel. Okay, does boning a bunch of chicks ever get boring? I would love to have 3 to 5 lays per day. Anything that you do a lot changes. Okay, you have some ice cream, tastes great. You eat too much ice cream, and eventually at some point, you're not going to want any more ice cream, right? So it's the same way with running. It's the same way with laughing. You can only laugh so long, right? And then you got to take a break, right? It's great to be awake, but it's time to go to sleep. So I think that boning a lot of chicks, I don't think it's a really an important question for most guys, because most guys are dreaming of doing that. And I think it's good to, especially when you're young. I think that spread your seed, man. Get out there as a young man. Experience the world. Fuck yeah, bone the chicks, make mistakes, go places, do shit. Stretch yourself, study, put your nose to the grindstone. You know what I mean? Like, really try. And I think boning a bunch of chicks, once you get to that stage, which again, a lot of guys never get there, you'll find that, some girls are more exciting than others. And I think the best way to put it is in the Predatory Female, the book, The Predatory Female. The Reverend Shannon says, is that you lose the excitement of going into the lion's den. Once you bone a lot of chicks, you do. It's still good. It's still good, and it can be really good, even if you had a lot of chicks, but you don't have that same excitement because you're just doing it a lot, right? So you see reality more. When you bone a lot of chicks, you don't see them as angels. You kind of see more who they are. You see their personalities. You see them aging. You see you sometimes you can almost see their futures. Like, you can see the way they're living. They're going to end up like this. You can be sad. So there's different shades of reality that hit you when you bone a lot of chicks. But I think, it's just like traveling, your first trip is the most exciting, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't travel, right? But yeah, it does change, for sure. It does change over time, but maybe that's maturity, right? Let's see here. What is this when you're, go away and relax. I don't know who he's talking to there. Let's see. Do what I do, not as I say. Do it as I do, not as I say. I don't know what you're talking about. Are you talking about chicks? Do what I do, not as I say. I need more specifics on that. Yeah, I need a. What are you exactly talking about in that comment? Are you talking about boning chicks? The reason why I didn't get into it deep is because it's kind of like saying, like, is it worth making $1 billion? I mean, so few people get to that level that on a big, on our live chat, there's not a lot of guys who will get there, including myself, right? So if somebody's here, it might not be that useful. But what might be useful is talking about improving your life and doing better, right? But getting to the level, one specific level, 3 to 5 girls and this and that, maybe a lot of guys aren't going to get there. There is some interest in what will happen to you as you do, if you do. There is some. But I'm more about what's going on right now with you. That's what I really like to ask, because those are the real questions. If you say theoretically, would this be, it's like, where are you now? What flaws do you have? What do you want to fix? What are you going through? What are you experiencing? How are you feeling? Those are the questions that they're more important, because they're like right now. Okay, let's see. All right. is California greener than after the fire? The fire was only in like a small area in Los Angeles. I'm down in Orange County now, so no fire down here. Let's see. Let's see. Five summits are it. Fuck yeah. Getting together. That's the next level. You know, it's like general advice, videos. Specific shit that you're working on, that's in person, right? Summits. The chase changes for real. It does change. You know, if you do sleep with a lot of girls, you see them more clear and you see their flaws. And that's another thing too. When you're new and you get your first girl, second girl, third girl, you don't see their flaws, right? But the more chicks you're with, you do start to see their flaws. You know, you don't kind of want to, right? But you do, right? Let's see, the ice cream. Follow your appetite. Exactly. Brian Busby, dude, how you doing, man? I saw your comment this morning, man. Fucking was thinking about you. Dude, you should come to the fucking Santa Cruz Summit in 25th, 26th, 27th in Santa Cruz. It's going to be fucking great. Charlie's coming from Thailand. Yeah, it's going to be fun. I'm going to take you guys around. It's going to be a blast. I know the place really well too. And I got a ton of friends up there. At the Santa Cruz Summit for Saturday night, it's going to be killer. We're going to do a big fish barbecue at a friend's house, jacuzzi up in the redwoods. It's going to be fucking epic. Let's see. D Mark said, it took thousands of chicks before I got bored. Okay. Yeah. That is cool, actually. There is a point, dude, where you do kind of see things differently. But if you take a break, sometimes you get more exciting. You start appreciating filet mignon. True, versus hamburger. That's the fucking truth. It's good and bad, right? Good and bad. Let's see here. I love lays, but I'm over relationships. I've been free too long. If a chick can get me to commit, they deserve half. They never gonna happen though. Okay. Let's see here. 3 different chicks a day will always be exciting. Boning this is, yeah, I mean, boning 3 chicks a day can be exciting, but not necessarily. Like, fuck, I had so many girls. Like, you get tired, 3 girls a day. I don't know. It depends on your age. If you're like, you know, like really young, early teen, late teens, then 3 chicks a day is good. But even in your 30s, man, it's fucking starts to use a lot of your time, you know. You can't work. I mean, not as much, right? It's a trade-off, right? And it's a balance. Let's see here. I don't know. I am Irish. Let's see here. What are you talking about there? Let's see here. As you get older, you spend more time around them and with them. Yes, true. Let's see. Can I get a short take on ice baths? Yeah, you know, I did some ice baths. I did one. One of my friends, he really wanted to take me. Julian, the pickup artist, he took me to Justin Bieber's fucking ice bath in Hollywood. And then we stayed in there for like 15 minutes. So cold. Dude, I felt like I was going to die of a cold, man. It was so cold, dude. I don't know. I think if you go in an ice bath, it's probably good for you, but don't stay in too long. Like, just stay in until you're frozen. Maybe 4 minutes, some 3 minutes. Don't go too long. I don't think it's that great if you go in too long. Your bones feel like they're, you know, like your insides are getting fucked up. Tons of cute chicks. I boned tons of chicks before, but now it takes too much time and effort to get. Let's see, this message is under review. Let's see what this message is. People say age and weight lowers libido. I'm 36, 290, and very easy. Maybe I'm gifted. I think that you go through phases, you know. You're still young. 36 is so young, you know. Yeah, you go through phases. Change. You're going to change over time. The changes, what you like to do, and your view of them changes, right? Adventure. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Let's see here. Why does your RSD friend believe looks, money, and status won't gay checks? Do you believe that? That's kind of a RSD specific thing. Those guys uh, was that group was started by guys who were not good looking and short, and so their shtick, or their story, was kind of like, no matter what you look like, you can get chicks, and I think that belief helped them because the guys who started RSD were not really good looking guys. And so they taught a very valuable thing, like normal guys, how they can do better with girls. And that was something nobody ever did before. That was not a big thing before. It was always like, you got to be good looking, you got to have money. And they were like, no, go talk to people. And I think that they added a lot to the discussion, and I would say that is true with sales too. Like if you're doing sales, yeah, it's good to have connections, but calling people helps, right? So if you're good with the phone and you got connections, then you do the best. So I think RSD added a lot to the discussion, and they kind of had to believe that in order to keep going. But it wasn't really completely true, right? You know what I mean? Because I never fit into that. You know what I mean? So, but I think that it worked for them, and that was valuable information for guys like them. And then later on in RSD, you got better looking guys, like Julian's a good looking guy, and he's like 6'1", so RSD changed over time. But with the original guys, they were teaching something that no one taught before, like how a normal guy can kick ass, no matter what he wears, right? And I think that's fucking cool, even if they kind of had to believe it, right? Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, cold showers are good. Those are easy, man. Cheers, buddy. Yeah, thank you. Blessings, D-Man 50. Thank you. I haven't seen John in Japan forever. He like went off the radar. I don't know how he's doing. Let's see. Some of these comments, there's no way for me to know what they're talking about. Like I keep every comment, no friend of mine 21. All the comments you're putting here, there's no background. So it's propaganda. Like what is propaganda? There's a bunch of comments, right? And there's a bunch of things I'm saying. So which part was, you know what I mean? Put more detail so I can answer. Let's see. Looks don't matter. I used to laugh at that. Some people actually believed it. Well, I think there was truth to it. It was truth to them because they were not good looking and they got chicks. You can't argue with that. Those fucking guys got chicks and they were not good looking. I mean, is Owen Cook good looking? No fucking way. That guy boned a lot of chicks. So it is true. Okay, but it doesn't mean that's relevant to you. You might be super handsome. You might be a model, right? So for you, your looks will get you guys. So it depends on who you're talking to. Yeah, I think Owen Cook was completely honest and completely what he said was true. It didn't matter for him. And he learned that even though he looks the way he looks and he has the height that he has and he has the body he has, he was able to kick ass. And I mean, can't you respect that? I mean, I respect that. Is that he had the balls to try something new and to get in there against these guys that were much better looking. And he did get chicks. And I know he did take some chicks away from celebrities. So, I mean, fuck, that's pretty good, man. I think good on him, I'm more of a Chad type. So for me, a lot of their advice wasn't really that useful. But I still respect them. Totally respect that kind of advice. I think it's great that every kind of guy can kick ass. That's what Ronin Man's about. No matter who you are, you can kick ass. I don't care where you're coming from. There's a way to succeed, no matter what you look like, no matter what you're doing, right? Being good looking helps, but it's not the only thing. Absolutely. Absolutely. You can go up and screw it up as soon as you start talking, right? Oh, RSD Max, dude. He's a great guy. I was on tour with him. He's a fucking great guy. He's a good friend, actually. RSD Max told me in person that losing weight and doubling my income wouldn't help me get more chicks. I understand they're in sales, at least be honest. I don't, yeah. You know, our Max, he's not a bullshitter. I wonder what he was trying to say. Fuck, I wish I was there. Sorry, I can't answer that one. Maybe he was full of shit on that one. I don't know. It's possible. But anyway, hey, they're getting out there and doing shit. They're trying, right? I respect that. They got channels, right? They're fucking going for it. You know, it's neat to see guys trying different things and like not being a good looking guy. Like it's kind of like when you hear a story about a guy who was born to a bad family and he ended up succeeding, like Mittal in India, right? That guy, he went into a 5-star hotel and they said no Indians and they kicked him out. And he said, I'm going to come back and buy this hotel sometime. And he did. He started a huge company in India. And what's the company name? You guys, somebody will know. But he ended up buying the hotel like 30 years later. And now he's one of the richest guys in the world. I mean, doesn't that inspire you? It's fucking inspiring, right? He's from a shitty family and he had nothing. He was not good looking. He didn't have money. He didn't have a good family. He didn't have connections. And he kicked ass and did good. To me, that's fucking totally inspiring. Even if you have connections, it's still inspiring, right? And it makes you realize that, hey, I got to get out there. I got to try in life. I can't just, even if you got good things, you can't rely on them, right? There's a lot of people who are like good high school athletes, but they don't keep working out and they end up being messes later in life. Whereas another guy who's not so athletic, who keeps working out, who keeps active, who does yoga, who does sports, when he's 60, he might kick the other guy's ass, right? Because he worked harder, right? Let's see, looks help. Sure. Any earthquake thoughts? Yeah, fuck. There was a big earthquake in Myanmar. Was it yesterday? Friday afternoon, Thai time. And I had just missed it because I came back to help my parents. So I wasn't there for that. I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to lower. I think they'll probably come up with cheaper prices for flights. I think that there's going to be less tourists there because they'll get scared off by the earthquake. I think it's going to be great. I'm going to look for an apartment in a better part of town, like really where I want to be. Prices came up recently, but hopefully a lot of guys will get scared. So I kind of like natural disasters and stuff because, one, they're going to happen anyway. I can't make them happen or not happen. But then everybody gets scared. So I come in, I lock down, better things, right? So yeah, I like a little chaos. It's good for me. It's good for you too. Strike when the iron's hot. Fucking everyone's going to be running away from Thailand. You go in, perfect timing. Come to meet up at the Cambodia Summit. It's like a $68 flight from there to Thailand. Let's see. Let's see here. Any earthquake? Yeah. Yeah, my thoughts on disasters is who cares, No big deal. Whenever there's a disaster, I go to that place because that's a great time to go. People are more honest. Discussions are deeper. People are thinking about life. And there's also lower costs usually. And you can help people sometimes. You might find somebody you want to help, right? A family or whatever, I know a family that lives in a construction site near my house in the one I was living in Thailand, in Bangkok. And I want to go back and see if they're okay. They got a really cute kids and they come to the 7-Eleven where I shop. And, I want to help them out if I can. I might even do a little fundraise for them, give them $100 or something, a couple $100 to help them get on their way, because they're really nice people. So when there's an earthquake or a tsunami or whatever, it's a chance to experience a country at a deeper level. Born into little, yep, exactly, man. Born into little, but made a big deal out of yourself, man. You made it big. Thoughts on Trump's new IVF bill? I think the guy should only provide essential survival goods. Having a baby is not essential. Refer to Easter Villar. She's great. Honestly, I don't know about that IVF bill. I will read about it though. So maybe on the next one I can answer that. Yeah, he's done so many executive orders. I've been enjoying reading them, but I didn't know about that one. Future out the rampant welfare. What is your opinion? Future cut the rampant welfare. I think that whenever, you give men an easy road, you ruin them. Men need a hard road, man. We need a fucking hard road. You gotta work your ass off. You gotta do your best. And I think when you give welfare to people, it creates really fucked up guys. That's why I recommend that you don't, even if you can get that stuff, try to stay off it as much as you can, because it can ruin you. Makes you, you want to be, you got the skills, man. Your fucking ancestors survived killing tigers and sleeping in ice caves and diseases and falling off cliffs and no doctors. And you're here, man. Make your dead relatives proud. That's my philosophy. I want to be able to look straight in the eye to my relatives that struggled so hard to live and say, I did fucking good. Let's see. This is random. What's your advice for studying new material? Also, ways of thoughts embracing change. Yeah, I just watch videos, read, and I find things that I'm interested in, and then I study those, basically. Yeah. So I don't I go based on my natural curiosity. I know you're off of sugar. Yep. Does that include fruits? No. Just processed sugar. Anything with fiber is processed totally differently in your body. So it's totally fine to eat, sugar. Tomatoes have sugar. There's a lot of natural things that have sugar, but as long as they're not processed, and basically, if you go to Colombia, you can eat the cocoa leaves, right? And they give you a little bit of energy, and there's cocoa tea. And it's great. It's supposed to be very good for you. But when you process it into a drug like cocaine, it can ruin your life. It's a totally different thing, right? And that's the same with sugar. Let's see. It lights a fire in some people. Yep. Life is a test, true. Endless tests, right? Yeah, let's see. Stay off sugar. Yeah, it's good. It's good for me, man. I'm so glad I did it. It makes me worry less. I was worried. I was eating too much sugar. That's the thing. I was eating too much ice cream. I fucking love ice cream. I can eat a half gallon at night. If I'm eating sugar, it's so easy to just sit there. Because I don't drink. I don't do drugs. It's easy to have one vice, right? So I had to get rid of sugar. I used to be jealous of spoiled brats until I saw most of them. Yeah, end up at 50. That's true. It's so few guys who have opportunity end up doing well. Challenge builds a man. Fuck yeah, Darren. 100%. Darren Martin. I totally agree. Challenge builds a man. Throw yourself into the challenge. That's the best way. Just randomly throw yourself into a challenge. Let's see. Like RM's mentor Dave said, pour out the old cup of coffee. Yep. Yeah, true. Start anew. That way, it wasn't Dave. My mentor was Dawn. Shocking how people turn off their critic. Yeah, true. In respect to food. Is that critic? Criticize themselves? Is that what you mean? Let's see. Miggy 101 sells some amazing tea. Yeah, exactly. Miggy, he's the guy who gave me cocoa leaves. We chewed them in Bangkok. And they don't really do anything to you, but I guess they kind of feel like yeah, it was pretty cool. His, Miggy, fucking that guy, he eats them all the time. His mouth is like green all the time because he's chewing, he's chewing these cocoa leaves. Yeah, fucking Miggy's great. I haven't seen him in a long time. I call him once in a while. I talk to him. Coffee's great, man. Yeah, Indian tea is the best, man. Masala tea with no sugar, that's my favorite drink in the fucking world. RST is right. It's better to learn pickup as an average Joe than to be a Chad because the struggle makes you stronger. Exactly, man. That's the thing. That's what they were talking about. That's why they were kind of encouraging you not to rely on your looks. And that part I agree with. Because, if you're good looking, you can go to a bar and girls might come up and talk to you once in a while. And you don't have to do anything. You don't have to take a chance, right? But it's good to get out there and then, try it. Put Miggy's channel in there because I don't know what his new channel is. I haven't seen it. A bit of off topic. I would like to take your take on why U.S. suburbia is unwalkable. It's like houses are little islands. In Hollywood, they market a whole different America to the world. I find ways to walk in America. I'm walking in America now. This is a good walk right here. Yeah, no, there's good walks here. You have to be creative, That's the thing. You got to be creative. And what was interesting for me is when I went around the U.S., when I did the Ronin tour, and I was staying at guys' houses, like, especially, God, what was his name? The one guy in North Carolina. He was so cool. He's like, I said at night, it was getting towards sunset. I said, we should go do a walk. And he's like, I know exactly what you want. I know the exact walk. And let's go. And we got in the car and he took me to this killer walk along the river. Beautiful fucking sunset. And he knew exactly what I wanted. And that's the funny thing about Ronin guys is it's like everybody kind of knows. They look around their area. Everybody's looking around and finding the coolest shit. And so everybody showed me places that I would have found. Like the place, the exact kind of food, right? You hungry? Oh, I know the place. $10, you're going to love it. And then it was always true. They knew exactly what I wanted. It was like so awesome because we're able to help each other, right? That is the best. Let's see. Miggy shows his face now. Wow. Yeah, Miggy's like, yeah, dude, Miggy's good looking. And the guy's like 6'7". This fucking guy's huge. Miggy and his friend were the very first, Miggy and his friend were the very first MGTOW guys I ever met. And I met them together. And they were both 6'7". And everybody said that MGTOWs were like in their basement and short and like losers. And Miggy, they're both huge. They're fucking 6'7", dude. And they're good looking. And I was like, holy crap, that's such bullshit what you read online. Because Miggy's a fucking stud. Guy's a total stud. He's an awesome guy too. Yeah, he's in Mexico. I fucking got to go down there. I got to go hang out with Miggy. Critic, I discern what they consume when eating and negative thinking. I'm also negative and happy at the same time. It's fine. Okay. When you have to drive there. Let's see. Oh, yeah, sometimes you have to drive to a walk. That's true. But there's always a place to walk. I always find a place to walk. Man, I always find, I went all around the U.S. On the tour, we went to like 26 states. Man, I always found a walk. Always. Sometimes it was a bit sketchy. Almost went for a walk today, tomorrow for sure. Dude, every day. Nurse says I'm 6'3". Yep. Darius M. promotes Ronin Man Summits. All of a sudden, no way. Dude, Darius, man, we talked to him on the very first fucking summit. We got to get you got to comment on that, man. I want to have him as the main speaker a Saturday night at the one in Santa Cruz. We're going to do it this month, 25th, 26th, 27th of April in Northern California. Dude, Darius would be great. He'd be perfect. Oh, man, tell him I said hi, and let's see if we can bribe him out there somehow. I'll take him around big time. He's going to have a great time. I got tons of friends there. I'll take him out. He wants to surf. We'll get him out on the water. He wants to rock climb. We'll get him out there. He wants to frisbee golf. We'll get him there. He wants to fucking wakeboard. My friend's got a boat. We can go to the fucking lake. Yeah. Ronin Man taught me that walking is a miracle medicine. Hell yeah. Darius, missed that guy. He's a monster. Dude, that guy's so great. He's so down to earth, man. Gotta love it, man. No way, lead attorney. Fucking that guy, dude. You shout him right back, dude. I love that guy. Shouts me out all the time. No way. And ranking you as the 7th best channel on YouTube. Oh, that's great. Dude, I love that guy. You know, lead attorney, man. When I was going through my court case for my daughter, I was watching his channel, man. He really inspired me, man. There's just something about the guy. He's got a confidence. He's funny. You know, he's realistic. You know, he's on our side. You know what I mean? You know he's on our side, right? He sees things. He's got wisdom, right? He's got a vision. He sees things, right? And like a man who sees things is dangerous because you can't change his mind. He knows. He sees. Once you see, you can't unsee, right? And he's a lawyer, which is great because he knows the law, right? So he's not just some guy pundit, just spouting off, right? You know, fucking A. Oh, no way, Coach Greg Abbott. You know, no way, Darius. Coach Greg Adams, dude. Scotty P hangs out with him all the time. They actually sent me a picture when they were at a football game. And I was like, yeah. Dude, that's the thing. Birds of a feather, man. Similar guys, right? Fucking, I'd love to meet Greg too. I got to go out and see him in Vegas sometime. Black Ram 313, Dr. BOA, and lead attorney. Dude, lead attorney, man. Dr. BOA, I don't know his channel. Black Ram 318, I'm going to check it out. Dude, thank you so much. Hey, I want to make sure I get a copy of that. Man, can you send those names to my email, roninmigtao@gmail.com? I want to make sure I go thank all those guys because I'm so grateful because Black Ram 313, I've never even heard of that guy. I got to see his channel. Maybe I've seen it, I didn't know. And Dr. BOA. Yeah, dude. Dude, we would be great to get everybody together, dude. We got to do something, man. It's like when you get together with people, magic happens. Because that's when you start trusting people. You know, the internet's great. You get to know somebody. You can learn a lot from them. But when real connections happen, or I shouldn't say, this is a real connection too. What we have here is fucking very real. So many guys on this channel have, done amazing things just because of listening to the channel. There's tons of guys who didn't take the rope because of this channel. And it just blows me away. It just makes me so grateful. I fucking love you guys. I love the comments. I love the discussions. I love meeting in person. And I want to make a shout out about meeting in person because when you meet in person, you see a guy and you see them living the way they talk. There's always something in the back of your mind that's not sure before you meet a guy. And when you meet a guy, there's something that's like, wow, I know who I'm talking to here. Like, I know this guy. And I can take this chance. You know what I mean? I can do it, right? You know what I mean? I can do it too, right? Fuck yeah. There's something real about that, man. 7th best channel. God, that's such a fucking amazing thing to say. God, I can't tell you how much lead attorney inspired me when I was down. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I'll leave those names. The thing is sometimes they disappear. These comments that are on the live stream, if they disappear, just email them to me. Thank you. Can we please get a mangina disco? Dude, you got to give me some. You got to give me more. Send me, send me something so that I know what to say, so I can make a better part 3 on that. Yeah, just send me emails or a voice message on Telegram. But give me some more meat on the bones, and then I'll make a part 3. In fact, right now, I'm really thinking about the Ronin General GHQ, wanting to get a house. And the thing is, too, is right now, because of this earthquake in Thailand, the price of apartments is plummeting right now. And I'm not big on buying in Thailand. But if they drop super fucking low because of this earthquake, I've heard there's apartments now. At that price, that's cheaper than a storage shed over a few years, right? So if we share it, have a bunch of guys using it, you fucking can't lose, right? So I'm open. Never buy in Thailand or overseas at regular prices. But if there's a fire sale going on, or if the currency drops in half, then there might be a window, right? There might be a window. Let's see, and you get more chance to hang out, right? Let's see. I would love to do a part 3. I went to IKEA last week, and I thought of you the entire time. I could not stop laughing. I had to leave. Dude, that episode, he cracked me up too, because I was like laughing doing it. And then when I walk in there, I also think about that episode. Like, what bullshit. And you know what? You know the other place that always does it too? You know the video I made on the Hollywood Walk of Fame? Have you seen that one? How it was like, you travel across the world just to look at a sidewalk. How it's like the biggest scam, That fucking... Whenever I see I go through Hollywood. And I was up in Hollywood yesterday. I was up there. I was up in Marina Del Rey and Venice and hanging out with a friend of mine. Hanging out with Bank, one of the guys. And I was thinking about that episode. You got to see that episode. That fucking episode is funny, dude. It's funny for me too. Sometimes I feel like sometimes like a message comes to me for a video from like, it seems like the higher power or some kind of fucking weird energy, because every once in a while I make a video that is beyond what I know. And that is the weirdest fucking thing. And then I go back and listen to it and I think, whoa, like how the fuck did that come out? I tell you, man, life is weird. Life is weird. There's no question, man. The Mangina Disco. Crazy holistics are the funniest too. Anthony, what's up, man? That's a classic. Watch his work times. Oh yeah, man. Fuck yeah. All right, man. Well, look, it's been great, and I wanted to tell you guys, like, if anybody can make it, come to the 2 summits that I got planned, right? No way. My father listened to Social Skills Deluxe Lecture once a week. Oh, wow. That's so cool. If I can help people with social skills, that's something it's really easy for me. And I've helped a lot of guys, like autistic guys with social skills. There's a lot of autistic guys on Ronin Man, believe it or not, like on the spectrum, a lot of guys. And somehow I'm able to help them. And it's my pleasure is all I can say. And regular guys too, but like for guys that really are behind the 8 ball, I just feel so grateful to be able to help, Anthony, I'm coming, bro. Cool. Which one? Are you coming to the one? Let's see, there's 2, right? Santa Cruz, 25th, 26th, 27th of April. And we're going to stay at a couple of hotels, probably either the Torchlight Inn or the Bay Shore Inn. So book a hotel, man. Just book it. Some guys are coming for a week. You're welcome to stay longer and we can hang out. But I do have to get back to Cambodia before the 16th. So the latest I'll stay is probably like the 11th or 10th or something like that. But figure on the latest I'll probably be in Santa Cruz, probably the 8th or something. And then I'll go down, see my parents for the last couple of days, help them out a little bit, and then head over to Phnom Penh. That's the next thing. Phnom Penh Summit is going to be, Cambodia is going to be May 16 to 18. And that is going to be fucking crazy, you guys. We're going to go to temples, like fucking hot chicks. It's going to be awesome. It is going to be awesome. Start a Patreon. Hey, you can send money if you want to through Telegram. Sorry, not Telegrams, through PayPal. You can just go use the email roninmigtao@gmail, and then go in there, and then they allow you to send any amount you want. So you can send small amounts, big amounts, whatever. Yeah, you're welcome to, and I would appreciate it. I'll definitely give you a shout out. Let's see. Santa Cruz, yeah. Let's see, there's a question. Santa Cruz, yep. Santa Cruz is going to be 25th, 26th, 27th of this month. I'm sorry, April. 25th, 26th, 27th. Okay, yeah. They should be down in the bottom, right? my crypto accounts. Yeah, you can send through your Coinbase. Yeah. So 25th, 26th, 27th of April is Santa Cruz Summit, and 16, 17, 18 of May is Cambodia Summit. So there's two summits right next to each other. Boom, one in America, one for guys who want to be in Asia. So bada boom, bada bing. And feel free to ask questions in the summit and the thing. If you want to go to either one, just add me on Telegram. Ronin Free. No dots, no space. RONINFREE. And then I'll see you. And then if you have any trouble, just send me an email at roninmctow@gmail.com and we'll get you hooked up. All right, my mom and brother just walked by me, so it looks like we're walking down to the harbor. And it's been great talking to you guys, man. Oh, let me see. There's one message, helpful review. I'm going to Cambodia. Okay. Hell yeah. All right. Hey, look, here's the thing. Is from Cambodia to Thailand, it's not even $100 for a flight. So if you come to the summit in Cambodia, we can hang out afterwards. You know, you can come. We can hang out in Thailand. We can go down to the beach. We can go down to one of the islands. It's all good. I'm sure there's going to be guys hanging out for at least a month afterwards. So you're definitely welcome to do that. Yeah, so Cambodia, 16th, 17th, 18th of May. So I would say get there a few days early because you don't want to be jet lagged in the beginning of the summit. And then just get over jet lag, sleep good, eat good, and then you'll be ready to rock. All right, guys, I better go. My mom and my brother, like I said, just walked by me. 67 minutes, man. I didn't think it was going to be this long. I'll send you some coins. Thank you. Thank you. The address is down below. Should be down below. If they're not, I'll put them. Cheers. Good night. Ochemias mochara. All right. All right. Good night, man. And thank you guys for the questions. Thank you so much. Yeah. No. It's thanks to you, man. Hey, Coinbase Chan. Is that what that is? Thank you, man. All right. Take it easy, guys.